Hey guys, hello. It is Friday, yo. It is Friday. It is Faith Over Fear Friday, and we are back for the morning pour. Good morning. Super excited to see you guys here on today. Hello, TikTok. I didn't have TikTok yesterday because my iPad was completely dead, y'all. And I just said I'm about to roll with it and just do Facebook. So if you're not following me on Facebook, to my TikTok followers, come follow me on Facebook. It's Cheryl Mazique, and it's CHERYLMAZIQUE on Facebook, so you'll always be connected to me, right? So good morning, you guys. It is Friday, so Faith Over Fear Friday for the morning pour. If you're new here, right, make sure that you drop where you are tuning in from and what you are thankful and grateful for. If you've been rocking with me, you guys know the routine. Let me know where you guys are tuning in from, and make sure you put what you are thankful and grateful for in the comments. Y'all, my name is Cheryl Mazique, and I help women to heal from trauma from the inside out with workbooks, online courses, events, community, and amazing all-natural health and wellness products. With those all-natural health and wellness products, y'all, I've been able to lose 50 pounds naturally by using the products and doing a lifestyle change, you guys. This episode right here, this show, The Morning Pour, is a little dose of motivation and inspiration that you can get every single morning, Monday through Friday, well, weekday morning, Monday through Friday at 6:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. I come and just give you guys a word for the day to help you get your day started and inspire you to move, to do something towards your greatness, well, your purpose, and operate in your greatness, right? So thank you so much for joining. Hey. Good morning, Pamela. Good morning, Percy. Good morning, Kim. Thank you guys so much for joining on this morning. Good morning, Just Gina. Okay, thank you guys so much for joining. And so before I get into today's topic, I want to make sure that you guys go grab your ticket to the She Heal to Live Healing, Prayer, and Deliverance meetup. Is going to be November the 1st in the Dallas, Texas area. If you are a woman and you want to be around like-minded individuals, people that love God, people that are truly going to inspire you to do the work that's required to heal, right, so that you can live and fully operate in your greatness and purpose, then you need to be in the building, right? Tickets are selling, okay? It is really limited seating at this event. So if you are in a place where I feel stagnant in my life right now, I need to be able to get in a position where I can shift and move. You need to be there. If you're if you're a person that has been burdened by life circumstances and you just feel like you ready to give up, right? And you need that extra pull, this event is for you. You guys, you can go to Ladies of Faith Over Fear.com/events, and it'll tell you all about the event and you can get the ticket. Tickets are $50, right? If you're not in the Dallas, Texas area and you don't want to travel, but you like what it is that we have going on at Ladies of Faith Over Fear, you can support a queen and sponsor a ticket, right? Somebody may want to come to this event and do not have the money to get to the event, right? You can help them by sponsoring a ticket. Good morning, Terry. Thank you so much for joining. And thank you for sponsoring a queen to our event, y'all. So, you know, other people believe in other people. They believe in being able to sow into other people's lives so they can get whatever it is that they need so that they can move and do what they are called to do and operate in purpose. And so if you're one of those women and you like, I can't get there, support another queen, right? You can purchase a ticket and support a queen. All right. So that's all for the announcements. Good morning, Miss Vanessa. Today's topic, you guys, is going to be try it again. You probably like, Cheryl, what you mean try it again? Like this morning, y'all know I always have conversation with God. Like, God, what you want me to talk about? You know, Holy Spirit, what is it that you want to share on today? And I was getting my clothes together and I put this shirt on, right? And so this is the brand of the team that I'm a part of in direct sales and network marketing, right? It's called Global Legacy. And when I say do it again, that means whatever it is, right, that you've done in the past that you have given up on, but your heart is still in your heart to do it again. Okay. So with direct sales and network marketing, 2.5 years ago, when my leader came to me and she was like, we found another opportunity because we were in a business together and they were let go just out of nowhere. Right. And so they had to find a place to go for the people that follow them to go, right? And so she called me and she was like, hey, Cheryl, we found something. And, immediately I said, yes, I'm down, right? I'm down for the cause. I didn't hear a presentation. I didn't know what the product or service was, right? I just said yes, okay? I said yes to just be a part of what they had going on. In my heart, of all deepest down in my heart, right? I was like, I'm not building a team. I'm not building a team because I was burnt out on building a team, from prior experiences. I was burnt out and I just didn't want to do it. Okay. But, Holy Spirit was like, how can I bless you the way I want to bless you if you're going to be a hindrance to the blessing? And I say, you're right. And so I decided to build the team. I decided to do it again. And so, I decided to do it again because I had to think about it. Like, what woman out there need what it is that I have? What woman out there will miss out on what they're supposed to do when it comes to this particular brand, this particular business, right? In health and wellness. If I don't go out there and reach those that I'm called to reach, right? And so I didn't want to do it again, but Holy Spirit said, do it again. And so sometimes we do things, we may fail in that thing. We may be overwhelmed in that thing. We may be burnt out, right? And tired of something. But if God has continued to place it in your heart, right, to do, then do it again. This time may be totally different. And guess what? This time it is totally different. This time around it's totally different. It's totally different because we're in a different atmosphere with the community. It's the same people, but it's different, right? Because we're connected to people that's in our community. They truly want to see you win, right? They truly want to help you get to that next level, right? It's really about collaboration and not competition. This time around, you guys, I'm building a little different. I'm building different because I'm in a different place. So I'm attracting different, right? You're going to attract what you are. That's one of the things that I noticed too. And so 2.5 years ago, I was kind of in a broken state. I was in a happy-go-lucky state on the outside, but I was still a little broken on the inside because I had just went through an experience of losing my mother, right? She transitioned. She's no longer in the earth realm, right? And that took a toll on me. And so I said, okay, I'm going to do it again. I'm going to try again. I'm going to be coachable. I'm going to really learn this thing because let me tell you this. I knew from jump when I got introduced to direct sales and network marketing in 2013 that this is an industry that I wanted to be in. I knew then that it was an industry that I wanted to be in. And from then, it was just finding the right opportunity that had amazing products, something that I can stand behind, something that I really am encouraged to share with other people because it truly has changed my life. Now, I had to go through a lot of different things to figure out what the thing was for me, right? That's another thing that happens. So when you're in business, and especially network marketing, you probably have done lots of things. Me, I've done travel. I've done life insurance. I've done MCA. I think that's just a membership. I've done technology-based products. I've done, what else have I done? I've done a lot of stuff, y'all. Okay? But I had to figure out what was for me. And health and wellness is my thing. It's a part of what it is that God has called me to do. God has called me to help women to heal from the inside out. And so not only do I help you heal from trauma, but I'm also help you heal whatever physical things that you have going on, right? With making sure that we have the right product in your system to help you with that issue, right? And so I enjoy helping people. I enjoy helping people become the best version of themselves, but I had to figure that thing out. So I had to go through a couple of things to figure that thing out. Now, I could have said, you know what? I don't even want to do it. I'll join you just so I can be a part of what you guys going on, but I'm going to be quiet. I'm going to be a silent investor, right? I could have said that. But I said I'm going to do it again. And this time around, systems are in place. Systems help you to be able to move your business, right, efficiently, right? Systems help you to be able to manage your business when you are busy. Systems are good. Yes, networking has to be what's right for you. Yes, networking has to be what's right for you, especially in network marketing. And so network marketing just made sense for me, right? Because in network marketing, you guys, network marketing is truly just word of mouth, literally, okay? So when you go somewhere and you absolutely love the experience, what do? You get on social media, you talk about where you've been, right? It could be Topgolf. Man, I went to Topgolf for the first time. It was absolutely amazing, man. Y'all need to go if y'all in the city of Dallas, right? I can get on social media and say that, right? Somebody hear what I say, they go to Topgolf. The thing is, Topgolf is making some money, but you're not making any money. But you've exposed that business that's not your business. Network marketing is the same thing, except for when you offer your product and service, right? So I'll show you this because I had this last night at the presentation. When I share with somebody that I've used this amazing noni juice, and that noni has helped not only me, but my clients, right? Good morning, Miss Nicole. My clients get amazing results, right? And I share that, then guess what? The client has got an amazing result. I get a new customer, but same thing. I ran my mouth and talked about the noni. I get compensated this time around. I didn't get compensated when I talked about Topgolf, but I got compensated when I talked about the product or service that I am sharing, right? That's what network marketing is. We do it all the time. We run our mouth. We just showing you how to run your mouth and get paid for it. Get compensated for it, right? In this day and time, you need more than one stream of income, y'all. And that's just the God honest truth. You need multiple streams of income. Government shutdown. A lot of people working right now and not getting paid. They have an agreement where they'll get paid, in the future, but they don't know when they're gonna get paid for the work that they're doing now. We have to be in control, right, of our finances, of our income that's coming into our home. You got to be a good steward of that, right? And being a good steward is making sure that you have what you need, right? In all instances, you should be building your income in different type of ways. Passively, right? You should always have 2 to 3 streams of income. That's something I had to learn along the way. But back to word of mouth, right? Let's talk about another word of mouth that people do. How many people seen the Ruth and Boaz movie? I've seen that down my timeline most recently, lots of times. Ruth and Boaz. It was a great movie. It really, really was. Guess what? When somebody put it on their timeline, somebody saw that message, they went and saw the Ruth and Boaz movie. Guess what? Netflix and Tyler Perry, they getting credit for it. But guess what? The person that shared their post, they get nothing. They could have turned their post into content to get compensated for, right? So that's what network marketing is. It's just pretty much running your mouth. It's sharing your story with people, sharing your journey with people. What I do is, y'all, I use these absolutely amazing health and wellness products. I get results. I help other people get results. Y'all, I lost 50 pounds naturally by drinking some juice. Drinking juice. Taking some fat blasting pills, doing a lifestyle change, right? And the weight came off. And I shared it with other people. And I got compensated. And guess what? That's how simple it is. And see, sometimes we take things that are simple and we turn it to complex things. We make it hard when it don't need to be hard. And that was one of the things that I had to learn when I made a decision to do it again. Like, it don't have to be hard. I can make it as simple as possible. I just got to be willing to get out of my own way. I had to learn how to get out of my own way. Because, see, sometimes we get in the way of what God is trying to do. within us. See, we have to grow to where what God wants us to go. Sometimes we want something, but we're not ready mentally. We're not ready spiritually. And that's what we talked about yesterday, the process. The process is preparing you for where God is taking you. But you got to be willing to go through the process. You got to be willing to have some failures, right? Because failures is just a part of the process. Failure is a stepping stone to greatness. When you fail, you learn a different way of how to do things, right? If you fail at something like, I ain't doing it that way no more, you're going to find another way to do it. And you got to learn how to just get out there and step out on faith and do it again. What if I wouldn't have done it again? Miss Nicole wouldn't have got a chance to experience me as a leader. What if I wouldn't have done it again and said yes again to direct sales and network marketing? Miss Vanessa wouldn't got a chance to experience what it is that I bring to the table. What if I would have said no to doing it again? Miss Terry wouldn't have gotten an experience to get an experience of working with Cheryl Mazik. With what I bring to the table. Y'all, everybody else bring things to the table differently. That's what I love about collaboration versus competition. We all have gifts and skills that we work in. As a leader, you recognize that those that you partner with, guess what? They may be stronger in one area than you are. Then pull on that. Pull on each person's strength. And that's what helps you to become collectively amazing as a team, amazing as a community. We all can shine. That's what I love about direct sales and network marketing. Like everybody can shine. Everybody can be who God has called them to be. Everybody can work in the vein that they're good in. You just got to be willing to do it. So I thank God that I said yes to Dr. Lanika when she reached out to me. Because this is something that I needed that I didn't know that I needed again. I'm just so thankful and grateful that I got out of my own way. That I was willing to try it again. To work on me from the inside out. I started my health and wellness journey seriously when I said yes to them. To this opportunity. And because of that, I'm no more pre-diabetic. I am learning how to embrace the journey. I am loving the skin that I am in. I am moving my body every single day. Yeah, I'm not on any type of medication. A lot of people at 42 years old is on medication for different reasons. I'm not, and I thank God for that. I thank God that now I look at things a little different. Like my mindset shift had changed. What if I wouldn't have did it again, y'all? I might have still been stagnant. I might have still been just letting life happen and not taking control and starting to move in what God has called me to move in. So I want to encourage you to do it again, to try it again, whatever that thing is. If God told you to write the book and you didn't write the book, you were overwhelmed in a season, do it again. Ask God to give you the strength to write the book. Ask God to give you the strength to do the nonprofit. Ask God to give you the strength to start the school. Ask God to give you the strength to create the invention that He has given you the imagination for. Whatever that thing is that you've tried to do before, do it again. This season may be the season for you to go all in. Because guess what? We have different seasons. Some seasons we have seasons where we got to sit still. Because it's a learning season for God to work on us. And some seasons is a building season where God said it is time to build. It is time to move. And that's what it is for me. It's building season. If it's building season for you, put it in the comments. It's building season. Because guess what? I have more women that I have to touch. And I am not bowing down for anything. I am moving forward because guess what? In other seasons, when life was lifing, I pulled back. I'm not doing that because somebody else's calling, somebody else's purpose is tied to my purpose. It's tied to me getting up and doing what God has called me to do. It's tied to me being consistent in my journey. Because guess what? Somebody's looking at me and like, if she can do it, I can do it. If she, as a mother of 5, if she can do it, I can do it. If she, as a stay-at-home mom, can do it, I can do it. If she, as a Mimi, grandmother, nana, whatever your grandchildren call you, if she can do it, I can do it. Guess what? God would bless that thing because he is not a respecter of people. He is a respecter of principle. That's what God is. When you learn how to activate the principles of the Bible in your life, you will see things shift like never before. You will see them shift like never before. Y'all, I'm just being honest with y'all. Like when because I was already activating principles of God's word and didn't know it. But when I really understood all of the principles, you better believe I see God moving like never before in my life. But you got to trust and believe that God gonna do that thing. You got to trust and believe that everything that God has told you, it will come to pass. Even if you have no evidence of it right now, it will come to pass. Even with business, y'all, let me tell y'all something. When I wrote my book in 2018, because I have 2 books, you guys. The book that I wrote in 2018 is A Simple Guide to Winning Big in Business as a Servant Leader. I was still new to the industry. I had some success, right? But I didn't have the success that I have now. But I wrote the book in faith. I wrote the book in sharing what it is that I was doing to get success in that time. Not knowing that, hey, yes, I am winning big in business. I did it on faith. I did it on being obedient. That book is still helping people to this day on building their business. Because I talked about the way that I did it. Y'all, I went from making no money back in the day online to making about 98% of my income online. Doing the same things that I'm doing today, going live. Like if you're in business and you're not going live, you're missing out. You're missing out. Because let me tell you what live videos do for you. Live videos will allow people to see you, right? To see your personality, to see your spirit, to see your mindset. Because guess what? You can copy and paste a post any day of the week. You can use ChatGPT and create a post any day of the week. But nobody can copy you. You can have an AI character that you create, right? That look like you, but it's not you. When you go live, people get a chance to see a little bit of you. People can't mimic that. People can try to be you all day of the week, but they can't be you because you are who you are. So if you are not doing lives, do lives. Watch you see your business change. If you're not really utilizing social media, your stories, utilizing reels, like you got to get uncomfortable, okay? Some people are scared to go live because they're too busy scared about somebody talking about them. Y'all have seen me go live. It's been almost 2 months. I've been going live long time. But in this season with this episode, right, I've been going live about 2 months. I have messed up on my words. I have messed up with my thought process. I have went one way and was going another way, right? So, and it's okay. Like people have to know that you're not going to be perfect. There's no such thing as being perfect. You just got to get out there and do it. That's what makes you more attractable, right? When people see, oh, hey, she's not perfect. You know, she's just being herself. And that's what you got to be, your authentic self. And that's what I had to learn, you guys. I talked about that yesterday too. Like I was mimicking my leader and I was sounding like my leader and that wasn't my voice. That wasn't who I was called to, right? And so you have to make sure that you do personal growth and development. Whatever that thing that you're going to say yes to again, do personal growth and development. Grow as a person. And everything that you touch, it will grow as well. You will attract those that you are called to, because you attract what you are. You attract what you are. And so that person that you want to find as a leader in your business, become that leader. Become that person. Y'all, you know, we hear a lot of things that sound like cliches when we are in like conventions and stuff like that, but it's so true. Become the person that you want to recruit. And I don't even like to say recruit, that you want to partner with, right? Become that person and you will attract that person, because you attract what you are. Don't be scared to do it, y'all. Just don't be scared. Do it. Do it. You're not scared to apply for a job, are you? I know I wasn't scared to apply for a job. And I don't knock jobs, because jobs are necessary. I wasn't scared to go in an interview and sell myself to those people because I wanted that job. Why can't you do that for your business? Why can't you cut on the camera, talk to people? That's selling yourself, right? Talk to the people, get to know the people where they're attracted to you. We just got to get uncomfortable. You're not going to grow in your comfort zone. I'm telling you that right now. Like, it is uncomfortable for me to get up early in the morning. I don't have to, y'all. I thank God that I'm not clocking into a job. I praise God for that. I thank him. He gets all the glory. So I don't have a set schedule where I have to get up in the morning time to do something outside of what I'm doing for my business. And so what are you willing to do to get uncomfortable? To share with what God has given you. Utilize that business that God has given you to give him the glory and to share his word. When you do that, that's another principle, you guys. You're going to tap into abundance, because what you do, God gets the glory. Because it ain't about me. It's about God. This is just a vehicle for me to use to do marketplace ministry, to share healing, to do whatever it is that God wants me to do. It's just a platform. Utilize your platforms, y'all. What if Facebook say, you know, I'm going to start charging people for using Facebook? You should have took advantage of it when they weren't charging you. So now you got to pay for something that you've had free access to all this time. Y'all use these platforms. Use them. Use it as another stream of income. All of the platforms have a way where you can get monetized. What's stopping you from getting monetized? When you build your business on social media, when you're active in your business on social media, guess what? You'll be able to get monetized for that. The only thing that's stopping you is you. I had to learn that the hard way. And so when I said yes to Global Legacy, I meant that. I am going to help and do what I am supposed to do to help more families get this amazing noni juice in their home, because healing starts from within. It starts with God, and it starts with the resources that he has given us, y'all. This is all natural. Fruits and berries. Fruits and berries. Noni fruit, blueberries, and grapes, y'all. That's it. And it's changing people's lives. If you hadn't got you a bottle of noni, you can click the link in my bio. Grab you some noni, y'all. And I promise you'll thank me later. You will thank me later. So this message is for whoever that's been, something been on their heart to do again. Do it again. Try it again. Give God a yes again. And watch that thing is different, because you are different. You're in a different place now than you were when you did it the last time. And if you're not in a different place, then you need to be at my event on November the 1st to help you get out of that place. It is a place for healing, for prayer, and deliverance. Get to the building in Dallas. Hey, Miss Virginia. Get in a place where you can be opened up to expand your mind. If you're in the same place you was 4 years ago, yes, you got to grow. You got to get outside your comfort zone, and you're going to need somebody to help you. get into the building. You can go to ladiesoffaithoverfear.com/events, get your ticket. But you got to be willing to get uncomfortable, you guys. And you got to be willing to do something different in order to get some different results. All right. So if what I talked about today inspired you in any way, shape, form, or fashion, put a 1 in the comments. Make sure if you're watching a replay, do pound replay. Make sure you follow me with whatever platform that you are on. If you're watching a replay on YouTube, go subscribe to my YouTube channel, y'all. I am working on getting monetized over there because I meant that in this season. I'm getting monetized wherever this face pop up. I'm getting monetization, okay? So make sure you guys subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Remember, today is a great day to let your faith override your fear. Start to operate in your greatness and operate in your purpose, because somebody need what it is that God has placed on the inside of you. So you have to do it no matter what. Do it, you guys. If you want to be connected to me, you can also click the link in my bio. There's many ways that you can connect. I have a community of women where I do group coaching to help you develop in every single area in your life, spiritually, see, I'm getting tongue twisted. Physically, spiritually, emotionally, right? In your healing journey, and also business. For the month of October, we are specifically working on business in the community, helping those women grow, y'all. And I love my community because it's not just one age. Like, the oldest person in our community is about to be 70. Did you hear me? The youngest person in our community is about 21. So we have all ages, all stages in the community. You are never too old to learn. You're never too young to learn. I learn something new all the time. And so join the community. If you want to partner with me in business, partner with me in business. Use the products, get amazing results, share with other people. Don't overthink it, just do it. All right? Have an amazing day. And don't forget to get your tickets. So thank you guys for all of the people that have got their ticket, that have sponsored people to the event. I am so grateful and thankful for you. November the 1st, lives are going to be changed, y'all. And this is something else that I just thought about. Doing it again with events, okay? I'm about to say this and then I'm going to hop off. Like for me, 2024, I was supposed to do my second big conference. But life was lifing. Tickets wasn't selling like they were supposed to sell. And I had to make a decision to cancel the conference. I canceled it, y'all. And I was like, God, is this really something that you want me to do? And that was in the latter part of 2024. And so the event that I'm doing November the 1st, it wasn't even on my radar to do until my apostle said it's time to do event. And I was obedient and I scheduled that event. It wasn't on my radar to do because I was a little reluctant to do it. I was like, God, you know, I did what you told me to do last time and it didn't do what it was supposed to do. But that wasn't the season that I was supposed to do that event again. This is the season. Things are moving different. God will give you confirmation that when I said yes to doing this event, the tickets started to come, y'all. I was obedient. I'm in a different place. I decided to do it again. So I thank God for my apostle saying, do it again. It can be different for you if you do it again. But you won't know unless you try it. You won't know unless you try. Just before I was coming live, my mentor, she had the same thing on her thing. Like, do it again. What if it does work? That's what she had on her thing. What if it does work? You won't know if it's going to work unless you do it. So I'm so thankful and grateful that I said yes to all of the things that I said yes to in this season that I've tried before that didn't work the way I wanted it to work before, that's working now. So do it again. You never know who needs you in this season. You never know who needs the version of you that you are now in this season. And so you have to be pruned to show up the way you're showing up now. So even though I was powerful in 2024, guess what? This season of me, this version of me is totally different than 2024 version. This event is going to be totally different than the conference I did in 23. It's going to be totally different than all of the prior events that I've done before. This event is going to be different because God is the head of everything. And I'm in a different place. so I can come from a different place, so they can experience something different. So do it again. What if it does work? What if that business does work and you save so many lives because of your yes? What if that book does work and it becomes a bestseller, and that little girl that thought that she couldn't do it because of her trauma, read your book and go out there and change lives? You never know who life you will touch. Good morning, Creed. Good morning, beautiful. You don't know who life you will touch by doing what God has called you to do, by walking in that thing that God has called you to walk in purpose. Remember those things you went through? Good morning, sunshine. Those things you went through in the past, they wasn't for you. They was for the person that you are called to. So you got to come out of that comfort zone. Ask God to give you the strength to build that thing. You build it, they will come. You build it, they will come. Yeah, I got chills. Nothing happened overnight. Y'all got to stop thinking things are going to happen overnight. It's not going to happen overnight. You got to stick in that thing. Yeah, I am 13 years in. 13 years in. 13 years in. Okay? It didn't happen overnight. But it happened because I continually to show up with consistency. Consistency. When you are consistent, you will outbeat the person that's the smartest or that's most talented. It's the consistency of those daily things that you don't want to do, the mind-do things, right? To building that business, to building that brand. They got a lot of people that might be doing what you're doing, but they're not like you. They don't have what you have. They don't have your spirit. They don't have your voice. So go out there and do it. Go out there and do it. Cree, it was so good to see you at Sister Serena's thing. I look forward to seeing you at the event. Cree is another person, y'all. Thank you for popping on, Cree. I met Cree, you guys, at my first retreat that I did in 2021. When Cree came, Cree was like, I didn't know about coming. I know Taquita been trying to get me to come to something, but she came to that one. And because of her exposure, you guys, Cree has been able to tap outside of her comfort zone. She has been able to, pull back those layers of healing, right? Those layers of trauma that was holding her down. Cree has went through something so life transformational that she has a story. Cree is able to use her story to give God the glory and to build business and to touch lives the way that Cree is called to touch lives. I wouldn't have met her if I wasn't doing what I was called to do. If I didn't have something for her to come to. What it is that God is telling you to build. Build it. Do it. Do it now. Because what if that thing do work? What if it worked? Stop thinking the worst, y'all. We always like, well, what if this happen? Or what if this happen? What if it works? You will never know. God will blow your mind. Allow him to blow your mind. But you can't be so eager to quit. Y'all, we be ready to give up when a customer return an item. We be ready to give up when somebody, don't want to do it, what you're asking them to do. Don't quit on yourself. Somebody's waiting on you to do their thing. So do it again. All right? So I love you guys. I will be back on Monday, same place, same time. Again, if this word has inspired you, put a 1 in the comments. Yes. And I'm so thankful and grateful, Cree. She say, your yes opened the door to my yes. Like, you just don't know what your yes will do. Thank you, Miss Angel. It's good to see you, Angel. I hadn't seen you in a minute. Thank you so much for joining. You never know what your yes will do or who life you will touch. I'm telling y'all, not from something that I read in a book, but from experience. Like, who would have thought this teen mom, y'all had my baby at 15. I got pregnant at 14. Would be able to impact lives the way that God has called me to impact lives. To be able to come outside my comfort zone, to soar. Y'all, I used to be shy. I know y'all might not believe that, but I did. I used to be shy. I used to be very timid. I used to allow people to run over me. I used to do all of that. But God turned all of that into something totally amazing because I'm no longer shy. I'm no longer scared to talk to people. I'm no longer scared to operate in the purpose that God has called me in. I'm no longer to tell my story. You know how many other teen moms that may feel like they're still in a place like they've never become? All they have been was being a mother, but they know that they have more on the inside of them and don't know how to get to that more. I'm an inspiration to that. To know that you can have it. God placed it on the inside of you. He put all of us here for a reason. You got to figure out what that reason is. Ask God, what's my purpose? What have you called me to do? And go do that thing. Somebody's waiting on you. All right? So I love you guys, and I'm gone for real this time. I'll see you guys on Monday, same place, same time. If you want to watch the recording, you can watch it on my YouTube channel. The link to my YouTube is on my profile, all of my profiles. I greatly thank you all from the bottom of my heart for watching this live. Remember, if you hadn't got your ticket, go grab your ticket. It's $50 to the event. I want to see you in the building. If you're in the DFW area, come to the event. If you're not in the area and you would like to travel, you can afford to travel to the event. If not, sponsor a queen. All of that is on the website. Have an amazing day, you guys, and I'll see you guys Monday. I love you guys, and I'm looking forward to seeing all of you guys that's coming to the event. Have an amazing day, y'all. Bye, y'all.